I don't raise my voice to enter a room. I don't force attention to arrive. There's a presence that doesn't announce itself. It simply stands alive. I've seen power dressed in noise, demanding space, demanding eyes. But the loudest ones collapse first when the pressure starts to rise. I learned another language spoken without sound, where restraint carries weight and composure holds the ground. Quiet authority. I don't command with fear. I don't need volume to make direction clear. While others push in posture, I move with certainty. Quiet authority moves through me. I don't interrupt the moment, I don't rush to take control. I observe before I act, I let awareness lead the role. There's influence and patience in knowing when to wait, and let intention settle before it turns to fate. They confuse dominance with force, they confuse calm with delay, but real authority remains intact even when it walks away. I don't compete for the center, I don't demand a floor. I let consistency speak and silence reinforce. Quiet authority rooted, not loud. I don't need a tower over any crowd. I don't chase respect, I let it form naturally. Quiet authority is my gravity. I train myself to hold still when others feel the need to react, to pause where chaos accelerates, to remain exact. Not cold, not distant, just clear and contained. I don't leak energy, I maintain. The night feels honest, deep blue, where intention sharpens the mind. No performance, no persuasion, just structure refined. I don't announce my standards, I live them daily slow. Those who notice understand, those who don't know. Quiet authority doesn't seek a throne, it governs itself. Fully grown, no applause, no display, no need to justify. Quiet authority doesn't ask why. When pressure builds and voices rise, I don't mirror the tone. I stay anchored, unmoved, in control of my own. That's how trust takes shape, that's how direction stays. Not by shouting commands, but by how one behaves. Quiet authority, not hidden, not shy, just discipline, presence, passing by. If you feel it, you know. If not, it's still there. Quiet authority in the air. I learned to quiet the unnecessary, to separate signal from sound. Not everything deserves attention, not every thought gets ground. Discipline came without drama. No sudden spark, no fire. Just repetition, restraint, and removing desire. Cold focus, clear and exact. I don't rush the moment, I don't react. While emotions try to pull me wide, I narrow the frame. Cold focus, I remain. They confuse intensity with chaos, volume with control. But precision lives in stillness, and mastery lives in the slow. I don't chase motivation, I rely on structure instead. When feeling fades, I continue ahead. Cold focus, I sharpen the edge. I don't overextend, I don't pledge my attention to every demand or crisis display. Cold focus, I decide. I don't suppress emotion, I place it in line. I acknowledge the weight, then return to design. There's a difference between feeling and letting feeling command. I keep my balance with a steady hand. The night stays deep blue, uncluttered and clean, where intention stands alone, uninfluenced, unseen. No noise negotiating my pace, no distraction pulling me off, just clarity holding position, soft but firm. Cold focus, I don't need heat, I don't burn out, I move discreet. While others surge and collapse, I stay constant. Cold focus, August side. I've watched people exhaust themselves, chasing peaks they can't maintain. They spike, they fade, then start again. I chose endurance over display, consistency over thrill. I'd rather move forward quietly than peak and still. Cold focus, built to last. I don't sprint the distance, I map the path. Every action measured, every choice clean. Cold focus between. I don't need intensity to feel alive, I don't dramatize how I survive. I let calm sharpen my vision, I let patience refine. Cold focus by design. When pressure closes in and emotion demands, I don't negotiate structure, I execute plans. No noise, no delay, no second guessing. Cold focus, I keep pressing. Keep pressing. Cold focus, that's the state I defend. Not cold of heart, but discipline within. Clear mind, steady breath, no excess, no bluff. Cold focus, enough. I'll walk alone, I'll walk right. There's a quiet road that doesn't gather crowds. No signs pointing where to go. Most people pass it without noticing, because it doesn't glow. I found it when the noise fell off, when approval stopped calling my name. It wasn't built for comfort, it was built for staying the same. I walk alone, not out of pride, but because my steps need space to decide. I don't drift with direction, borrow from sight. I walk alone, I walk right. They say solitude is a weakness, that strength needs an audience, but I've learned clarity grows best in rooms without influence. No applause to guide my pace, no mirrors to correct my stance, just intention meeting ground with every chance. I walk alone, but I'm not lost. I count the weight, I count the cost. I don't rush the silence, I don't fight the night. I walk alone, I walk right. I walk alone, I walk right. I've seen paths bend under pressure, seen people trade truth for ease, turning corners they never chose just to feel released. I chose friction over comfort, consistency over speed. I'd rather move with effort than drift without belief. The night stays deep blue, clear, wide and still, where thoughts sharpen and the world holds its will. No witnesses, no approval, no borrowed light, just my breath and what I decide. I walk alone through doubt and calm. I don't look for rescue, I stay balanced when the road narrows and the margins tight. I walk alone, I walk right. I don't reject connection, I just refuse distortion. There's a difference between guidance and surrender in proportion. I listen without dissolving, I learn without retreat. I keep my axis steady in how I speak and move my feet. I walk alone, but never against myself. I don't abandon my standards for comfort or help. If the crowd pulls left and truth stays quiet, I walk alone, I walk right. When the journey ends and the noise falls through, what matters won't be who followed, but what stayed true. I won't measure distance by speed or sight, I'll measure it by this: I walk alone, I walk right. Still when tested, pressure has a way of speaking. It raises its voice, it crowds the mind. It asks for movement, asks for answers before the moment's fully defined. I felt the weight lean on my shoulders, felt the pull to react fast. But I learned that strength reveals itself in what you let pass. Still when tested, I don't rush my breath, I don't trade my balance for a temporary step. While the moment tightens its grip, I widen my stance. Still when tested, I give calm a chance. They say response proves readiness, that speed means you're aware. But I've seen rushed decisions collapse under glare. There's clarity in the pause and letting tension rise and fall. Not every challenge needs a voice, not every strike needs a wall. Still when tested, I don't flinch or freeze. I stay present, I choose what stays with me. I don't fight the pressure, I don't pretend it's gone. I hold my center and move on. I've watched people give themselves away in moments that demanded restraint. They confuse reaction with honesty and impulse with being brave. But composure is a language spoken only under strain. It doesn't show up in comfort, it's trained. The night turns deep blue, quiet exact, where decisions echo before they act. No witnesses, no commentary, just choice and consequence. I learned stillness isn't absence, it's intelligence. Still when tested, I trust what I built. I don't outsource direction to pressure or guilt. If the room expects collapse or drama instead, I remain clear-headed. Oh, head, I don't suppress emotion, I acknowledge the weight. I let it pass through me without sealing my fate. There's a difference between feeling and letting feeling decide. I stand in between and let awareness guide. Still when tested, that's where I'm refined. Not when things are easy, but when stakes climb. I don't need to dominate, I don't need to defend. I remain composed until the end. When the moment breaks open and the noise pulls back, what remains is posture intact. I don't measure strength by what I flex, but by how I stay. Still when tested, still when tested. I remember when approval felt like air, something I chased without knowing why. Every nod, every glance felt like proof that I existed in their eyes. But approval is a moving target, it shifts with mood and time. What's praised today is forgotten, what's valued fades overnight. So I step back from the exchange, stop measuring myself that way. I ask a quieter question, what remains when praise decays? Beyond approval, there's a steadier ground. Worth isn't borrowed and silence is sound. I don't rise with opinion, I don't fall with disproof. Beyond approval, I stand with the truth. I don't reject connection, I reject dependency. There's a difference between sharing space and surrendering identity. I listen without leaning, I receive without bending. I let respect arrive without asking. They warn me I feel invisible without external reward, but I found something stronger an internal accord. No scoreboard tracking my value, no crowd deciding my pay. Just alignment between intention and what I face. Beyond approval, I don't audition my life, I don't soften my edges to survive. It's my choice to stand alone, I let them. I'd rather be clear than accepted. The night feels deep blue, wide and precise, where thoughts settle without being advised. No mirrors correcting my shape, no voices grading my tone, just presence meeting breath, fully my own. I've watched people reshape themselves to stay included, to belong, trading depth for agreement, just to feel strong. But strength that depends on applause is fragile by design. It disappears when attention shifts or silence arrives. Beyond approval, there's endurance, there's calm, there's a spine that stays upright without a palm. I don't need agreement to know I'm aligned. Beyond approval, I define. I still care, just not compulsively. I still listen, just selectively. I don't numb myself to others, I just don't dissolve. I learn to stay present without needing resolve. When the noise pulls away and the room grows still, what's left is direction and the will. No one clapping, no one disapproving, just movement continuing. Beyond approval, that's where I remain. Not hearted, not detached, just unchanged. If no one validates the path I choose, wide approval. I continue beyond approval. I used to feel the pressure to explain every move, to turn my life into evidence, just to be approved. Every step felt like a statement, every pause misunderstood, as if silence needed defense, as if calm needed proof. But I learned something in the stillness, when no one was keeping score. The strongest position I ever held was not needing more. Nothing to prove, I don't raise my voice, I don't sharpen my story to justify choice. I don't compete with shadows, I don't raise the truth. Nothing to prove. They mistake certainty for arrogance, because they live in doubt. They think confidence must announce itself, or it doesn't count. But peace doesn't argue, and alignment doesn't chase. It simply remains in its place. Nothing to prove, I don't posture or pose. I don't measure my value by how fast I grow. If progress is quiet, I let it be. Nothing to prove, I'm already me. I don't deny ambition, I just refuse to show. There's a difference between becoming and letting everyone know. I move with private standards, unseen, intact. I let discipline speak through fact. The night stays deep blue, wide, honest and clean, where thoughts don't need witnesses to stay serene. No scoreboard in the dark, no one calling my name, just intention in action, the same. Nothing to prove, I don't harden my stance. I don't perform resilience or a second glance. If my path doesn't impress, I don't revise. Nothing to prove, I don't disguise. I've seen people exhaust themselves trying to be enough, carrying the weight of comparison until it breaks them up. They confuse motion with meaning, noise with control. I chose consistency over the road. Nothing to prove, I let time speak slow. I trust what I'm building even if it doesn't show. If no one notices the work I do, I continue. Nothing to prove. I used to wait for permission, for a nod, for a sign, as if direction came from outside, as if purpose wasn't mine. Every rule felt inherited, every voice felt loud, until I noticed how often the crowd changes ground. So I stepped back from the chorus, from borrowed certainty, and I asked a quieter question: who decides for me? I answered to myself, not out of pride, but because I'm the one who lives with the tide. When the lights turn off and the noise dissolves, I answer to myself. I don't reject guidance, I reject surrender. There's a line between listening and being rendered. I weigh every word carefully, I test it in silence. If it doesn't align, I release it. They confuse autonomy with isolation, because they fear standing alone. But I've learned responsibility gives freedom a home. When no one else is accountable, every choice becomes clear. There's no one to blame and nothing to fear. I answer to myself when pressure arrives. I don't outsource direction. reaction to momentary drives. I slow my breath, steady my frame, I answer to myself. The night stays deep blue, wide, calm and exact, where intention meets action without a contract. No witnesses grading my choices, no echoes demand a reply, just honesty moving forward without disguise. I've seen people collapse under approval and drift when it fades. They build their lives on permission that can be taken away. I chose something quieter, something harder to shake, a standard I meet even when unseen. I answer to myself, that means I remain. When doubt tries to enter, I don't explain, I revisit my values, I check my direction and move with correction. This isn't rebellion, it's alignment, not defiance but clarity. I don't need agreement to live deliberately. When the world demands answers and opinions collide, I don't raise my voice, I don't hide. I consult the place that's always been there. I answer to myself and proceed with care. When a noise finally clears and a path stands plain, what remains isn't permission, but what I've sustained. No applause, no verdict, no external will. I answer to myself, that's enough. No mirror, no man. I stopped asking reflections who I am. Stopped checking angles, light and frame. There was a time I searched for answers in surfaces that never stay the same. Mirrors only show a moment, a version shaped by where you stand. I wanted something more consistent, something built by my own hand. No mirrors, no match. I don't adjust my face to fit a task. I don't rehearse expressions to earn a role. I stay intact, I stay whole. I watch people trade their features for acceptance, for a seat, smiling when it cost them ground, bending truth to feel complete. They wear layers of agreement until they forget their skin. I chose to sit with discomfort and listen inward instead. No mirrors, no mask. I don't perform belief, I don't contrast. My value isn't measured by reflected praise. I move the same in empty days. There's freedom in being unobserved and not shaping yourself to eyes, and letting silence hold your form without the need to justify. I don't ask the room who I should be. I arrive already defined, not rigid, not rehearsed, just a line. I've learned that identity sharpens when no one's watching the edge, when choices are made quietly without an image to protect. What stays when attention leaves, what remains when applause ends. That's the structure I trust, that's the part I defend. No mirrors, no mask, no borrowed tone. I don't split myself to feel at home. I don't need reflection to feel real. I know what I carry, I know what I feel. The night stays deep blue, honest and clean. No faces to manage, no roles in between. Just intention meeting breath without disguise. I don't become different when no one's nearby. I don't reject change, I reject distortion. There's a difference between growth and self-abortion. I evolve from the inside, not from demand. I let time shape me by my own command. No mirrors, no mask, no image to sell. I don't need to be seen to know myself well. If the world turns away, yeah, I don't collapse. No mirrors, no mask. I don't rehearse my personality. I don't edit who I am. No spotlight shaping my behavior. No script held in my hand. I've seen people live in fragments, adjusting tone, adjusting face, trading truth for quick attention, just to feel like they have a place. Yeah. I chose something less visible, less impressive to the eye. I kept my edges unpolished and let the noise pass by. I don't perform, I don't exaggerate. I don't turn my life into something to translate. If you understand, you do. If you don't, that's fine. I don't perform, I remain alive. I don't narrate my discipline, I don't announce my grind. I don't need an audience to respect my time. Some work is meant to be unseen, some growth has no display. What's built in quiet moments doesn't fade. They add confidence like theater, big gestures, perfect lines. But the weight of consistency is heavier than design. I've learned that presence is in volume and truth doesn't need a stage. What's real doesn't chase reaction, it remains. I don't perform for approval or praise. I don't adjust my silence to fit a trend or phase. I let action speak slowly, I let time explain. I don't perform, I maintain. Hey, there's freedom in not being watched, in not needing to impress, in moving with internal rhythm instead of chasing excess. I don't measure my value by the echo of a room. I measure it by alignment and follow through. The night feels honest, deep blue, where thoughts don't need disguise. No pressure to entertain, no need to monetize. Just intention meeting action without an external demand. I stand fully present, unbranded, unplanned. I don't perform, I don't dramatize. I don't sell my story through filtered eyes. I walk consistent, whether seen or ignored. I don't perform, I move forward. When attention shifts away and the silence gets real, most masks begin to weaken, most illusions peel. That's where I've always lived, that's where I learned to stand. Not performing for meaning, but becoming it firsthand. I don't perform, I don't compete, I don't trade my integrity for a temporary seat. If no one's watching, I proceed the same. I don't perform, I remain. I learned to walk without looking back, not from pride, but from clarity. Every glance behind me calls me direction, calls me gravity. The past speaks loud if you let it, the future pulls if you rush. I chose to stand in the present, where balance is built, not crushed. Eyes forward, not ignoring the weight, but refusing to let it decide where I place my feet. Spine straight, not from tension or force, but from knowing who I am without remorse. I don't lower my posture for comfort, I don't bend for approval or ease. There's a quiet strength in alignment, and standing tall without needing to please. They say humility means shrinking, but discipline taught me the truth. You honor the ground you walk on by, respecting your height and your roots. Eyes forward, spine straight. I don't rush the moment, I don't hesitate. Every step is intentional, every breath restrained. I don't lean into pressure, I remain. I've seen confidence performed like a costume worn too tight. I chose something slower, something built in the quiet of night. No slogans carved into my chest, no need to announce my way. Consistency shaped my frame day after day. There's resistance in posture, there's resolve in the stance. You don't need loud motion to signal advance. When storms arrive, I don't collapse or brace. I adjust internally and keep my pace. Eyes forward, not chasing a sign. I don't need reassurance to stay in line. Spine straight, even under the load. I carry responsibility without letting it fold. The world leans heavy on shoulders that haven't learned how to hold. I train mine slowly in silence and cold. Not for admiration, not for reward, but so I could remain upright when tested. Ignore the night stays blue, clear sharp control where intentions are measured and integrity is cold. No mirrors, no audience, just me in a way. I don't need permission to stay. Eyes forward, spine straight. I don't flinch at the weight, I don't negotiate with doubt, with fear, or external demand. I move a line, I stand. Eyes forward, spine straight. That's how I walk, that's how I wait. And when the path narrows and pressure is great, I don't break posture. I don't wait for permission, I don't follow the tide. I learned early that direction is something you decide. While they look for a signal, a hand telling them where to go, I built a compass inside me, quiet, steady, slow. I don't move off emotion, I don't drift with the day. I observe, then I act in a measured way. There's a difference between impulse and a choice made with intent. I learned discipline first before I learned what it meant. Self-rule by design, not demand. I don't answer to chaos, I answer to command. Not shouted from outside, but written deep in my core. Self, I don't need more. I don't borrow beliefs, I don't inherit fear. I question every rule that was never made clear. Some laws were built to control, some truths were dressed as advice. I kept what sharp in my mind and left what weak in my side. I don't confuse freedom with noise or rebellion with strength. Real power is patience and knowing your lane. How far you can go without losing your frame. How to carry silence without needing a name. Self-ruled, I govern my pace. I don't rush the process, I don't skip a phase. While they chase approval and negotiate their spine, I stand upright every time. I've seen crowds change direction with a room or a spark. I chose consistency, even alone in the dark. There's weight and responsibility when no one else is to blame. But there's clarity too when you own every gain. I don't perform my discipline, I don't market my control. I let habit speak, I let structure hold. No overseer watching, no reward on display. Just a standard I meet every day. The night feels honest, deep blue and precise, where decisions are quiet and not influenced by eyes. I don't need witnesses to live what is true. Self-ruled means I follow through. Self-ruled, not cold, not closed, just centered and clear in how I compose when the world pushes hard and tries to decide. I remain the author of how I'm designed. Self-rule, that's the line I defend. Not loudly, not briefly, but again and again. The world keeps shouting different names, trying to pull me into his games. Every voice wants a reaction, every move judged by distraction. I've seen how fast opinions turn, how fires rise just to burn. They speak in waves loud and fast, but nothing solid ever lasts. I stand still while echoes run. I don't chase what can't be won. There's clarity inside the calm, a steady breath, a steady palm, unmoved by noise. I don't bend, I don't break. While the volume keeps rising, I decide what I take. I don't answer the chaos, I don't feed the void. I move with intention. They confuse silence with delay. They think restraint means fear or sway, but there's precision in the pause. There's just strength in knowing when to stop. I don't mirror restless minds, I don't move on borrowed time. I let the storm exhaust itself while I remain aligned. I've learned that focus has a sound, it's low, it's deep, it's underground. You won't hear it in the crowd, it doesn't need to shout. Unmoved by noise, I walk my line. No outside rhythm controls my time. While they react to every spark, I stay steady in the dark. I don't resist, I don't oppose, I simply choose where my energy goes. Not every battle needs a stance, not every signal needs a glance. I watch the loudest voices fade when attention finally decays. What remains is what was built in discipline, not impulse, guilt. The night feels honest, calm and blue, where thoughts are sharp and motives true. No need for headlines, no display, I let consistency lead the way. Unmoved by noise, I don't seek control, I govern myself, that's the goal. When the world gets heavy and loud, I don't disappear, I stay grounded. I don't need silence around me, I carry it inside. Even in the middle of static, I remain precise. Noise passes like weather, it never decides who I am, how I move, or the depth of my stride. Unmoved by noise, I continue ahead. No reaction required, no words left unsaid. While chaos demands a voice, I choose poise. Unmoved by noise, unmoved by noise. I don't move when the crowd reacts, I don't flinch when the lights go black. I've learned to walk without a sound, while others wait to be found. They measure worth by clapping hands, by borrowed cheers and borrowed plans. I chose a road with no display, where progress speaks, not what they say. No applause needed, I don't rise for the show, I don't need to be seen to know what I know. chase the moment. I built something deep. I don't wait to compete, I don't explain my silence, I don't justify my pace. There's intention in my stillness, there's focus in my face. I let results arrive on time, I don't rush what's meant to grow. I've learned the strongest motion is the one you never show. They talk fast, they move loud, they blend their truth into the crowd. I stayed behind, I stayed away, I learned to stand without being there. I don't borrow confidence, I don't rent belief. I carry weight in every step because I move with grief and relief. Grief for what I had to lose, relief for what I became. Some lessons come in silence, some power comes in restraint. No applause needed, I don't pause for praise. I don't look for mirrors in crowded places. I trust the quiet process, I trust the unseen grind. No applause needed. Peace is the sign. I've seen how approval fades, how cheers dissolve in empty days. I'd rather keep my center still than rise on noise I can't control. I don't announce my victories, I don't dramatize my scars. I let time read my history like constellations in the dark. You don't hear them when they shine, but they've always been aligned. The night stays blue, the mind stays clear. I move with purpose, not with fear. If no one's watching, I proceed. No applause needed, I already lead. I learned early how loud the world can be. Everyone shouting what they think I should be. Opinions flying like dust in the air, but none of them stayed, none of them cared. I watched them talk, I watched them pretend, turning their noise into armor and trend. I chose another, colder way. I listened inward and walked away. Silence is my signature, it follows me wherever I go. I don't explain, I don't gesture, I let my presence show while others rush for attention. I move steady, slow and sure. Silence is my signature, and I don't need more. I don't chase highs, I don't seek praise. I build my ground in unseen ways. No need to flex, no need to prove. I measure strength by how I move. There's discipline in holding back and staying calm when others crack. I learned control is not restraint, it's choosing stillness over complaint. They must stay quiet for being weak, but storms don't speak before they break. I've seen enough to understand, power rests in a steady hand. Silence is my signature, signature, a mark you feel but never hear. I don't react to pressure, I let intention steer. No echoes of approval, no hunger for applause. Silence is my signature. I answer to my laws. I walk alone, but not misplaced. I know the cost of every step I take. I've paid in time, I've paid in doubt. That's how the truth was carved out. I don't compete, I don't compare, I don't announce that I am there. Those who know, they recognize the calm behind my eyes. The night suits me, deep and blue, where thoughts are clear and motives true. I don't need light to validate what I've already integrated. Silence is my signature, written deep beneath my skin. I don't win loud victories, I let patience win. When the world fades into noise and the mask all start to tear, silence is my signature. And I'm already there.